Mark Labs with Kevin Barrow, who's the CEO.
So for the allocators of impact capital, the world has changed. Gone are the days of sentimental charity, and almost certainly gone are the days of sentimental aid. Outcomes achievement, measurable impact, social impact bonds, paying for what actually works. These have become the new norm. Whether you're dealing with an organization which is distributing millions in the form of investments or grants, or you're speaking to the organizations that are desperate for that capital in order to survive, measuring and being conscious of your impact, and especially your impact data, has become incredibly important. My name is Kevin Barrow, and I started Mark Labs with the goal of organizing the world's social impact data and making it accessible and useful. Now, at Mark Labs, we help our customers maximize their impact by transforming their data, much of which was underutilized, uncollected, or simply overwhelming, into an asset. Why do we do this? Because we believe that impact data has the potential to transform the way that we deal with impact capital, to make it possible to allocate impact capital and other resources at scale in a manner which is strategic, coordinated, data-driven, performance-based, and making sure that they get to the organizations which are doing the most to transform and advance society. Sounds really easy, right? Not really. And the reasons for that are many. But when you think about it, in the United States alone, we allocate countless billions every year in impact investing, in over a third of a trillion by ordinary citizens just in the form of philanthropy, and yet we fail to move the needle in a manner that is commensurate with the amount of money, time, and other resources which are being allocated. Why is this? Because the problems that people with impact capital have in identifying the who, what, where, when, and why of impact capital placement and management. And this is where our platform enters. We have built Gnosis, an impact management platform which helps our customers track their impact investments against impact achievement. If this is where we started, our platform alone would be a gift to the ecosystem, but that is just our starting point. We've added to this exponential technologies that allow our users to be able to extract even more value from their data. We make it possible to bring alternative data sets and through data mining and public data to the data sets so that you're able to understand your investment in context. We make it possible through social impact, through blockchain technology and smart contracts to drip release your funding conditioned upon KPI reporting. Of course, we make it possible to collect your proprietary data, organize it, understand it, see it, and communicate it better. But then we use artificial intelligence to be able to engage in predictive modeling so that you can actually see into the future at the programmatic and at the ecosystems level what is the change that your investments are actually driving. The benefits for our users are manifold: reducing costs, increasing revenue, improving your operational performance. But in the words of one of our customers, it could mean the difference between relevance and going the way of the dodo bird. Now, when you look at our competitive landscape, you might ask a question. Why is it that companies like Barclays have sought you out? And why is it that they will continue to do so in the future? The answer is very simple. We've built an end-to-end platform which makes it easy for organizations to manage their investments in context from the programmatic level all the way through to the ecosystems level, permission-based real-time sharing of that data, and being able to, for the first time, track performance and track payments on the same platform. Now, when you look at the market opportunity, we have launched our platform with targeting customers that represent a $2 billion opportunity across socially conscious asset managers, impact funds, family offices, and foundations. But this is just our starting point in an ecosystem which has been radically growing over the last few years and is expected to continue growing at approaching 60% CAGR over the next 7 years. Now, the traction to date has been incredible, ranging from the who's who of the Fortune 500 companies to socially conscious family offices and foundations. I'd like to take a moment to actually talk about some of the applications. For companies like Barclays, this has been about getting a deeper understanding of the social impact that's being driven by green bonds. And it also has been a tool that Diane Eshelman, the head of their corporate social responsibility, said could help them to be more proactive in their CSR. A direct quote from her was that we spend £50 million every year on our social responsibility, and we don't know whether that number should be doubled or halved. This is not a problem which is unique to Diane Eshelman at Barclays. This is something which impacts investors, which corporations, which organizations that are trying to bring social impact into their DNA have to wrestle with every day. How do we justify the investments and decisions that we are making so that we're able to substantiate it to our board, to our employees, to our stakeholders, and the communities in which we serve? This is where our platform enters. Next Wave is a fund which specializes in investing in women. They are using our platform to actually map out their ecosystem of investors and inviting other impact investors to participate so that they're able to better allocate their capital to women and track the impact of their investment portfolio over time. Our examples go on and how organizations are bringing impact into the daily operations of their organization, driving better decisions, better understanding and communicating the impact that they are having time and again. Now, the awards and honors that we've achieved over the years range from companies like the BBVA, the Spanish bank, which acknowledged our work for its application to the universe of microfinance, to the Rothschilds Foundation, which recognized the social impact implications in terms of development economics, and most recently from Amazon Web Services and others around the application of our technology, specifically in the development context in sub-Saharan Africa, and how this could be used as a means of eliminating and reducing waste, corruption, and fraud in the development sector. The team with which I have the privilege of every day going upon this Herculean task of improving the way that funds and capital are actually allocated for impact are definitely the wind beneath our wings. Beneath my wings, at least. Camille Jones is an experienced machine learning and blockchain expert, and Junaid Gori literally was a rocket scientist, worked at NASA, but also is one of a nationally recognized machine learning expert. What's next for Mark Labs? Well, we are poised for growth. Our 18 pilots with corporations across the United States and globally have poised us for our next round of commercialization. We are excited about where our platform is and are excited about where it is going and the change it is going to drive. We are also poised for impact. Not only are we working to make it more transparent and make it the impact which our organizations and partners and customers are using more accessible, but we're helping them to make sure that they stay relevant, that they stay competitive, and that they continue to transparently and with accountability serve the communities. Thank you for making the time. We are Mark Labs.